What's up agents, Epic Slayers here, welcome back to a brand new Division video. So in my last video I talked about gear set balancing ideas in the future for the Division. Now a lot of you agreed with some of the points I made and a lot of you didn't. That's absolutely fine because it is an open discussion and everyone of course is entitled to their opinion. Now if you did watch the video, you'll probably notice that I talk about Striker being the best PvP gear set in the game and certainly one of the strongest PvE gear sets in the game. Now my issue isn't with Striker and PvE because ultimately any build can run PvE at this stage. The main issue with Striker is in PvP and it's not so much Striker that's causing the issue. So the one big change that I really want to see and has been asked about in the community for a very long time is the auto aim on shotguns. Now the reason why this is a big problem is because, for example, if you run a showstopper with this auto aim, all you've got to do is aim shoot, aim shoot, aim shoot, and you automatically lock onto the target and you shoot. Now if you aim shoot twice onto an agent, you're looking at about 16 stacks on a Striker. Okay, now that's the same damage output as you'd get from Skull MC gloves, which is just crazy that just that auto aim, which only takes about a second by the way, will put you at the same damage output as exotic gloves that you can only use in a high-end build. So that's crazy at that point. And the issue is that shotguns have this auto-aim which I just never understand why it's included. Because at this point, Striker is unbelievably strong, okay? It has by far the best damage output at 100 stacks, which isn't hard to get to. 100 stacks is not hard to reach with Striker in its current form. Which is a real shame because I think that Striker should be rewarding for players who have accuracy as opposed to just making sure you're hitting your target. You don't have to hit them every single time, basically. You can afford to miss shots and still reach that 100 stacks and maintain it at that 100 stacks. So not only does it have crazy damage at 100 stacks, it also has a very good heal. Now Striker itself I do think needs a rework in general, but the problem is when you couple that with an auto-aim showstopper, or any shotgun, Super 90, SASG, whatever it might be, when you couple that with that 100 stacks, then you are melting people almost instantly. Now the problem is, of course, you don't want to face trade against someone running Striker and a shotgun because unless you're running the same, then I mean you're going to get wrecked. Now a lot of people say, well, why don't you sit back a bit with an M4, whatever it might be, and hit at range? But at the end of the day, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't matter because Striker has such good heal. They can run upon you, and you can barely take off that heal whilst they're running at you because the heal is so strong when they're sitting at 100 stacks and 9k stamina. I mean, their heal is so strong it doesn't matter. Or even if they're sitting at 6k stamina and running 6k firearms, it doesn't matter. You can't do enough damage before they get to you and then they're snapping on you and melting you instantly. Now, I actually did go into some skirmishing last time before I made this video because I did think it might just be me. It might just be me because although I've heard about it in the community, a lot of people talking about it, of course, it might just be me. Maybe I'm just shit. And it could well be the case. But I went in and I'll tell you what, I can handle Predator. I really can. I can handle Nomad. Nomad's annoying, but I can handle it. It's fine. But when it comes to Striker shotgun, just can't handle it, man. It melts me so quickly. It's crazy. Like 2 shots, I'm dead. I can't even react. It's that strong. And not only that, it's got crazy survivability as well. And it's just, I mean, the gear set itself needs changing. It does need a change. It's so powerful right now. I mean, whenever I go into PvP right now, it seems to be that everyone is running 6-piece Striker. If I had 6 pieces of Striker, I wouldn't run it. Because if you know me and you've been watching me for some time, I never run meta builds. I very rarely run them because there's just no enjoyment in that. This build is by far the biggest meta build there's ever fucking been in this game. Jesus Christ, and again. So I've got blasphemy and I've got swearing, so I'm definitely getting demonetized in this video. But anyway, my point is that the problem with this at the moment, the major problem that needs changing, is the auto-aim on shotguns need to be taken off, completely removed, in order for shotguns to lose that power. And it's crazy to think that someone would rather run a shotgun and a Striker build than run a shotgun with Lone Star, and Lone Star's built for LMGs and shotguns because you get an extra 20% damage on shotguns through Lone Star that you don't initially get through Striker. But all you got to do is get, over 20 stacks and you're there, and 20 stacks on a Striker build is unbelievably easy in its current form. So changes to Striker, but the biggest change is auto-aim on shotguns. Let me know if you agree with it in the comments. I know a lot of you will, because unless of course you are one of those people running that and you love doing that and killing people and basically ruining the game in that respect. I know me personally, I mean, I did enjoy the game before 1.8, and actually right now I'm actually put off by PvP because of this this, and that's the only thing I really play in this game right now. So they do need to look at this as soon as possible. They're quick to fix the Alpha Bridge, talent stacking, but they're not quick to fix the auto aim, which a lot of people have been asking for since the game pretty much released. Well, there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. If you did and you agree with me, drop a like. It really does help me out. And until the next one, epic out.